Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. And take a look at the Hawks. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Hornets, 10 games behind.
And, you know, for the Hornets, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Unfortunately, I don't see them as being a team that's going to turn any big corners anytime soon. I think what we've seen from them in the early part of the season is what we're going to keep seeing.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. And for the Hornets, we've got Terry Rozier. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. Then there's Batum, and it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Smitty, the increased pace of the game, how does that affect players, you think, trying to get through the season in terms of, say, fatigue?
You know, I think for the teams that those coaches understand, they do a great job of playing 10, 11, 12 guys throughout the season. It usually bodes well. It's those organizations that's going 6, 7, only 8 deep. You see those guys start to fatigue, and any injury, then you really see it shows up on paper and on the floor when you're not a deep team.
Now, here's Bridges. After the miss from Trae Young, he can't get it to go. From 17 feet out, great positioning on the putback. Len's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Hawks.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Young passes to Herter. The Trae. And Trae Young gets the 3.
He's calm. He's confident. Young has that it factor.
The Hornets off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Now, here's Bridges. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes played. Now the pass to Herter. And here's Len, defended by Batum. Len kicks to Young. Fades and shoots. Second chance shot. Collins passes to Hunter. And finally they hit one.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Rozier against Young. Pass to Bridges. The kick out to Rozier. Rejected by Len. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Shot clock at 6. From the line.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Pull up Jay. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Rejected by Len. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 5. Young outside.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
He can't get that one to fall. Kidd-Gilchrist finds Batum. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Rozier.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why: he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
Atlanta leading by 3. Young dishes to Len. And Young, here we go, lays it up off the glass. Young's got 5.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
Young against Rozier. Down low. Bridges kicks to Biyombo. Pass to Rozier. 4 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Passes it to Young. Another 3 for Atlanta.
You knew this was coming. Trae Young hitting back with the 3 ball. Give me back that momentum.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. Trailing by 5. Coming off that loss against the Nets.
A bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
You know, it started off poor execution at the top of the list for me, and that typically leads to a low field goal percentage.
That's what a star talent does. If Bridges wants to fulfill his potential, he's got to attack. Use that quick first step.
The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Young. 20 points for him last game against Brooklyn.
And it was a huge night for him at the other end as well. How about the steals? And he was just a big headache the entire game.
The Hornets have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Rozier, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. To the left wing. Here's Bridges, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
In this period, they're feeding him, and he's feeling it.
And Young kicks to Collins. Here's Herter. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Rozier against Young. The pass to Bridges. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Back to Bridges. Over Hunter. Bridges misses. Atlanta leading by 6. Right wing. Pass to Len. He kicks to Young. That shot is off. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Bridges passes to Rozier. The dish to Biyombo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Smitty, when things get heated between 2 players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players would have been gone.
Jabari Parker's checked in for John Collins. And he makes both free throws. Here's Young. 10 points for him. There's the feed to Len. Poked loose. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's Williams to the wing right side. Here's Monk. Gambo trying to break free. The shot by Monk is no good. The Hawks leading by 4. Around him. They get the rebound. And the dunk by Len.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
The Hornets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Graham. Cody Zeller's checked in for the Hornets. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jones checked in for Len. Carter comes in for Hunter. Reddish, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Bembry in for Trae Young. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Now here is Carter. And Vince Carter with the slam.
And you know Carter is taking off on the drive. When he has a head of steam like that, he's looking to tear off the rim.
And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisitions.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's Bembry. Carter on the wing. Jones, no luck.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
Well, last year, Damian Jones had a very promising start, but his season was cut short by injury.
Yeah, he tore a pectoral muscle about a third of the way into the season. Has shown big strides and was starting for a little bit. The upside in talent is clear for Jones.
Here's Monk, following the basket by Cam Reddish. Hernan Gomez kicks to Graham. Williams scanning the floor. Here's Hernan Gomez, and Jones sends it back. Carter outside. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Hornets trail by 7. And here is Monk. No points in the game yet for him. Graham with the ball. Carter on him. And it's Graham missing.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Offensive rebound. Out to Carter. Tries again. It's good. Carter's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Carter with the 3. Buries it from three-point range. And it's a 12-point Hawks lead.
Already, they've piled up 8 second-chance points.
Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Kicks it to Zeller. He dishes it to Graham. And that time, also a missed shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The shot by Carter, nobody around. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix certainly has gotten to that mark. Who might be the next guy to get to 70?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the 3-ball and gets to the free throw line, he's won. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Bembry the pass to Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Cody Zeller. The Hawks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
That free throw, no good.
Absolutely stone cold at the line thus far.
Good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by. .119 left in the first quarter. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Now, here's Monk. D right on him. To the middle. And it's blocked. Fast break, the Hawks. Parker with a clean look. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Hawks lead by 15.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
Here's Graham. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Parker against Hernan Gomez. Pass to Zeller. From the left block. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Passes it to Parker. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
On the wing, Williams. Defended by Carter. Good on the shot. Graham's got 6 points.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lets the three fly, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Atlanta holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. We've got more in store for you right after this. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, he's like, there's been a trade, you know, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine Jamison and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a very convincing performance here from the Hawks so far.
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Cody Zeller out there with Hernan Gomez. Then it's Marvin Williams. Then there's Monk, and it's Graham in at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Bembry misses.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Marvin Williams. Atlanta's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Carter against Williams. Carter dishes to Parker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the players?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to get more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just to reinforcing and stating the rules.
And he can't get the first one. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And he sinks the second. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Out to the right wing. Lets it fly from 18. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the dunk by Parker.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Rozier kicks to Batum. Up top, Kid Gilchrist, covered by Parker. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight. Free throw good, Michael Kidd Gilchrist. Some changes for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. And it's Miles Bridges in for Hernan Gomez. Then for the Hawks, Hunter comes in for Jones. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Reddish. That one is no good. And so it's Parker with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. When this game is done, they'll be off to Miami to take on the Heat. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Parker. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now Rozier. He has 5. Throws it up high. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
You take a look at Young. He's all the way up there at number 3 in the Eastern Conference fan voting.
And you'd be crazy not to give him your vote. What he's done this season has been nothing short of spectacular.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend. The Hawks have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. Hornets trail by 13. Rozier looking around and stolen by Hunter. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Bridges against Parker. Fires from 14. Drained for 2 points. Parker's got 11 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Young against Rozier. Out to the wing. Bridges for 3. Rebound by Parker.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Huerter, no good. Hornets trail by 15. Will it go? Yambo trying to break free, and it's Rozier missing. The Hawks have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. In the corner, Huerter with it. But he gets it back. Parker against Batum. Parker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off the left rim and out. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Collins passes to Huerter. Shoots over Batum. The shot that time not on target. And the Hornets now going the other way.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Huerter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Here's Young after the basket by Charlotte. The 3. Batum grabs the miss. And with that skill, Huerter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Here's the pass to Collins. Hornets with the rebound. Biombo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Rozier. And the layup is good. Rozier's got 7 points in the game.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Young with the ball. 10 points for him. Dishes to Hunter. Inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Miles Bridges.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
The Hawks have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts. And the first one drops.
Well, coming into the league, John Collins mostly an around the rim scorer. His development as a shooter giving him more versatility.
Lenz checked in for Atlanta. And so Collins nails both of them. And at Wake Forest, Collins a solid mid-range shooter. But you know what, Smitty? He has stretched his range now beyond the arc.
Kevin, credit his work ethic. A power dunker, but he's not content to live inside.
A shot by Batum, no good.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Bridges. Atlanta again missing. Hornets trail by 9. Rozier the pass to Kid Gilchrist. He kicks it to Batum. Len with the block. They recover it. Pass to Bridges. 4 on the shot clock. Over Collins. And he overshot that one, missing. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Herter. And it's off from 3-point range.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Floats one up. Collins dishes to Len. Back to Collins. Biombo with the block. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Batum inside the 3-point line. Here's Biombo. And it goes down 2 points. Biombo's got 4 points in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Young. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Trae Young has no wasted motion to get his shot off even when space is tight.
Now, here's Rozier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Brooklyn. Buries the long-range jumper. 11 points for Miles Bridges.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Herter. Defended by Batum. Offensive rebound. Len's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now, here is Young. following the miss by Miles Bridges. Bridges against Young in the corner. Herter with it. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Herter's got his second bucket tonight.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
And the Hornets call time here.
We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Then for the Hawks, Damian Jones is checked in for John Collins. Reddish comes in for Hunter, and it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with his tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
Graham connects from three-point range. Graham's got 11 points.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
And Young kicks to Jones. Reddish the pass to Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Hornets trail by 6. Here's Graham. 11 points in the game. Elbow shot. Here's Hernan Gomez. He feeds it to Zeller. Shoots over Len. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Zeller's got his second basket. The Hawks leading by 4. And Young kicks to Bembry. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. Young taking his time here. No good with the triple.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Fast break, the Hawks. Excellent D there from Williams.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
And here is Graham. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now Zeller. Here's Monk. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now just a 2-point Hawks lead.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Here's Young, and that comes off the assist by Jones. 14 points for Trae Young.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Up top, Graham, defended by Young. Graham, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Hawks. Land's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Young from outside, nailed from three-point land. Now it's a 7-point Atlanta lead.
Let me tell you, off the catch, Trae Young transfers the ball into his shot pocket as quickly as anyone.
Monk for 3, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Atlanta came ready to play. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points. Playing comfortably, they strolled through the rest of quarter one, leading by 12 points. Second quarter, not quite as good, but still managed to maintain control and enjoy a 7-point advantage at the break. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, who would have thought they'd be leading at halftime? I didn't. They were big underdogs coming in. They played up to the level of their competition. If you thought they'd be intimidated by this matchup, think again. They definitely can't relax, though. We're going to have a fight on our hands all the way.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Charlotte?
Well, they shot under 40% in the first half. Here's your deficit. They missed some open looks, wide open. But overall, I thought the offense was stagnant. Look for their coach to draw up some specific plays to try to jumpstart them in the second half.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. 7-point differential. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Young in at the point guard. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season. But for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Now, here's Rozier. Pass to Bridges. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Hawks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Atlanta again missing.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
And Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing. And his defense, always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
It's his first trip to the line.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Batum.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Young drives in. Oh, that's blocked.
And the impact Bridges makes on the defensive end, showing he's not to be messed with. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Both free throws good from Len. Hornets trail by 9. Rozier with the ball. He's got 7. Left side, Kid Gilchrist. Just 5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now, here is Young. He's got 17. Here's Herter. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
They call him Red Velvet. Kevin Herter, out of the University of Maryland, proved he can stripe it from day one.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Greg Herter, the 19th pick back in 2018, sweet touch and at 6'7". Good size at the shooting guard position.
And the Hawks general manager, Travis Schlenk, coming from the Warriors with Trae Young and Kevin Herter. The Hawks hoping they have a kind of Splash Brothers East.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Young against Rozier. The three. And Trae Young gets the three. Young's got 20.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Rozier, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Reddish.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 11. Kid Gilchrist, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Kid Gilchrist has got 7.
And how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
Here's Hunter, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now, here's Rozier. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. It's good, and the Hawks lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Rozier. Here's Young. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. The pass to Herter. From outside the arc, but they recover it.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Pass to Batum. It's rebounded by Herter.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Young in the corner. Off target with his 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Bridges misses. Bridges with the steal. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
Just good at drawing fouls. Bridges plays well in traffic and through the contact.
The Hornets have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game. The first free throw is good.
I tell you, Bridges, you see the athleticism, the improving skill set, and the instincts are coming along.
Atlanta making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
The Hawks leading by 6. Young dishes to Parker. Rozier against Young, and finished off by Collins.
The agility, the hops, the great hands. Collins is the perfect alley-oop partner.
Outside, Kid Gilchrist. On the wing, Batum. There's the 3. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And Batum kicks to Bridges. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Collins.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And the Hornets making a change here. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. And here is Graham following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Zeller against Collins. Here's Monk. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Kip Gilchrist. His last 10 games, averaging 9 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Yeah, he's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
And stolen by Zeller. Monk with the ball, guarded by Hunter. It will go down, and the Hawks' lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Monk.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Here's Herter. 8 points for him. Here's Parker. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Monk. Tight defense on him, and the shot goes down. Monk's got it back down to single digits for the Hornets.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Herter. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Graham, the pass to Monk. His three-pointer's off the mark. The Hawks leading by 8. Over to the wing. Here's Herter. Monk grabs the board.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
And there's the call on John Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Hornets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And then for Atlanta, Damian Jones is checked in for Hunter. And it's Bembry in for Kevin Herter. Monk kicks to Graham. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Graham with the ball. Out left to the wing. From the corner. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's the upcoming schedule for Charlotte. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards. Then on Wednesday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against the Bulls, they'll need to be at their best for this contest. Anything short of excellence, and they'll be in for a rough ride.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Zeller nails both of them. Here's Bembry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Passes it to Reddish. Parker outside. Collins kicks to Bembry. 5 to shoot. The dish now to Jones. Here's Collins from out on the wing. He knocks it down. Collins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
And here is Graham. He's got 11. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Reddish grabs the rebound.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Graham, and finished off by Graham.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them, a spark that turned things around.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the basket by Charlotte. And there's the pass to Jones. In the corner, Collins with it. No good on the triple.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
That's good from Williams. And Williams drops them both. The Hawks leading by 4. Now Reddish. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Over Monk. It's Parker outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Graham with the ball, and it's blocked. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. Here's Reddish. And no good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Here's Graham. He's got 13. In the corner, it's Monk. Looking to end his cold spell. Nice touch on the bank shot. Monk's got 6 points.
After putting up zeros in the first half, he is making up for it big time now.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? It was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
Alex Lenz checked in for John Collins. Teams value the 3 so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Hawks second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
The Hawks leading. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
And here's Charlotte. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. It's tipped. 4-on-3 break. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's slammed in by Jones.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 6. Pass to Zeller. Releases. 6 to shoot. Rebound by Parker. The Hawks leading by 4. Pass to Reddish. Here's Bembry. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Williams, that one goes. Count it. Williams has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
Atlanta's shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Bembry the pass to Len. Parker surveying the floor. Back to Len. Now here's Reddish. From deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Passes to Monk. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Hernan Gomez out there with Marvin Williams. Then there's Batum. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Rozier in at the guard position. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Parker. And Jones has it in the corner. From deep 3-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Biyombo is checked in for Cody Zeller. Charlotte trailing. And here is Rozier. Outside, Batum. To tie it up. Here's Hernan Gomez. Here's Biyombo. The pass to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Definitely. But this is the time where you want the momentum. Late is when you want to impose your will.
Here's Young, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Okay, incredible body control. The will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
And Smitty, the city of Atlanta, as you know, has really embraced Trae Young.
Kevin, they call him Ice Trae. The franchise handed him the keys, and he's running with it.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3. Pass to Bridges. "14 feet away. Here's Biyombo. Here's Batum. Kept alive. Biyombo, no luck. Hernan Gomez. Rebound by the Hawks. Land's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And they pick up 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. 16 points for Miles Bridges.
It's enough to where you have to respect him. Had one triple in the first half, now has his second.
Len dishes to Young. That one wide left.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Batum, and the layup falls. Batum's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
Here's Parker, following the basket by Nicholas Batum. Parker passes to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the 3 well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Now, here's Bridges. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Young. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Batum attacking. Now Biyombo over Len. Rebound by Parker.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Young passes to Parker. Shoots from the elbow. That's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And Batum kicks to Bridges. Pass to Rozier to take the lead. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Down low, here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Young against Rozier. Here's Bridges, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Alex Len picks one up.
And the energy and athleticism of Bridges is off the charts. He is a tough cover for the defense.
The first one falls. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. That one misses.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Shots good from Young.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Rozier with the ball. Feeds to Bridges. Back to Rozier. Good defensive work there by Young. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Parker. Back to Young. To the inside. And Len gets it to go on the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists now tonight.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. No good on the free throw. And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now, here is Young. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Bridges, and stolen by Hunter. And he lays that one in. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
To the left side wing. For 3, Bridges. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. To the wing on the left. Here's Hunter. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now a 10-point Hawks lead.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Rozier. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Hunter no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And solid at just cutting through the defense. Give Bridges a lane, and he'll make you pay.
Young against Rozier. Young drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Charlotte calls timeout. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And a chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. James Borrego had some words for his team over the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
Hornets trail by 10. Now, here's Rozier. Outside, Batum. Back to Rozier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Young. And it's Rozier missing. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Hunter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments. And good job bringing that free throw percentage up here in the second half, doing a great job at the line.
And it's Rozier missing.
I don't know how many shots he's missed this quarter, but they're going to have to find offense from someone else.
Charlotte has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And the pass to Batum. Now Biyombo. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Pass to Len. Hornets with the rebound. Biyombo's Hornets trail by 11. Bridges passes to Kid Gilchrist. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Gets to the corner and buries it. Herter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Terrible shot selection, but you've got to appreciate his confidence.
Rozier kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And here is Rozier. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up, and it's Rozier missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Bridges for three. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Atlanta leading by 12. Young left side. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Now Rozier. Len grabs the board. Len's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Herter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 15. Rozier with the ball. The feed now to Biyombo. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Herter. Young outside. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 32 points in the game.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Young against Rozier. Pass to Bridges. Over Hunter. But they get it back.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game. Effort play, pursuing the basketball. Love how he puts in the work.
Now, here is Young. Len kicks to Hunter. Back to Len. Passes it to Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Herter. Again, the Hawks good for 2.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Hawks.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Trae Young.
Woo, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
Here's Herter. With some arc. No good that time. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 15-point game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Bembry the pass to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Outside Turner. Now the pass to Bembry. Now here's Collins. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.